I was not ready for it at all.
Like a cookie, I'm finna bake. I talk to these girls right now, oh baby, I'm so heavy, I'm overweight. I mean, I'm telling them, I be whipping like I'm oversteak. I mean, I'm telling them, I be shaking like I'm upskate. Oh, they gon' say who. Hey, what's going on, you guys? It is your girl, Pretty Sexy Driver Brand, aka Stoner Assistant, and of course, your girl is back for another review of Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 6, Episode 13, titled Screaming, Crying, and Throwing Up. Baby, after last week's episode 12, I can only imagine what this episode is going to be like and what it's finna give. But first, I want to give a shout out to everyone that has been over here commenting, liking, and subscribing to the channel. Thank y'all so much. And y'all just keep doing what y'all doing. Keep showing up. Keep giving the girl love. And let's go ahead and get into our review of Love and Hip Hop Season 6, Episode 13, Screaming, Crying, and Throwing Up. So yes, y'all, our opening scene begins, and of course we're at our girl Angela's sobriety party, her 2 years of celebrating her sobriety. And of course, you know, Prince is there, Brooke is there, Amara is there, Bobby's there, Miami Tip is there. Let's just say the whole crew in the crowd showed out. You know, the event, like I said before, it was looking lovely and nice. And we just see everybody, you know, walking around the room, socializing and having conversation. We see Trick get up and walk over and have a talk with Princess. And after he has that conversation with Princess, we see they shoot over to Amar and Brooke, and they're sitting down as well, having conversation about everything that's kind of been going on in the city of Miami. And baby, let's just say y'all already know things are getting to the spice and to the heat. And you know, we see everyone just having, like I said before, conversations. And then we see Trick walk over and he has a conversation with Princess. And like I said, we see them shoot over to Amara and Brooke. And then baby, we get a speech from our girl Angela, you know, thanking everybody for coming to her sobriety event, and just also letting people know about her journey and how it has been the best decision for her. And also we get a speech from Derek, and Derek just gives Angela her flowers and just says he sees how much hard work and dedication she's put in. And not only that, he surprises everyone with her track Fabulous. If you're looking for it, you know, Fabulous. And everybody is having a good time, a good vibe. They're laughing, they're enjoying it. And after Angela gives her speech, she walks over to Princess and she sits down and she's like, girl, I heard at Eliza's event, you know, you had smacked the girl in the face. And Princess was like, of course she deserved it, and this is what happened. But she also told Angela that she knows she wasn't going to cause any issues at her event or have any problems. You know, she's like, I don't know, we're just going to talk, and that's what it's going to be. And then we go from that scene, from that moment, and then we see Trick and Amara on the couch talking, and Trick is asking Amara if she's willing to have a conversation with Princess and talk and discuss. And of course Amara says, you know, she's tired of being a bigger person, but of course she gets up and she goes with Trick. And when she gets up and she goes walking with Trick, we see that Princess is in a room with Bobby and Brooke, because Bobby is going to help mediate this entire situation and all this drama. And Brooke says she doesn't understand, you know, why Bobby is, you know, trying to be in this, but okay, Bobby want to be in it, Bobby can be in it. And you know, we get Princess and Brooke and Bobby and Amara all in the room, and let's just say the daggers went flying before the conversation even started rolling good. Baby, their money was brought up, the relationships were brought up, questioning about who can trust somebody that is a liar and put that hoo-ha in everybody. Baby, Princess is going for the jugular, but Amara is coming right back for blood. And Bobby and Brooke are just sitting there. And at one point, Princess just starts playing the violin because she's like, Amara, this is a symphony. This is a sad song, girl. No one wants to hear that. She's like, you sleep with other people's husbands. That's what you do. You take other people's man. Princess. Princess. Why? Why we going for the kill already? It's just the opening scene. And Amara's like, girl, I feel sad for you. I feel bad for you. I'm gonna pray for you. You need it. The girls are letting the girls have it. Do you hear me? And then after this conversation with Princess and Amara, you know, the ladies know that they're not gonna make up. They're not gonna be friends. There's no coming back to sisterhood and togetherness. And baby, they get up and they just walk away from this conversation. And Angela has exited the event. She has left. Angela says she has to go. But while she's exiting, you know, we then see our girl Eliza come in. And Eliza has on this shirt with Amara's name on it. And she says her problem with Amara is not a real friend. And Amara is a husband stealer. And this is why she always is in drama and in mess. And because she has not been supportive of her in her product of foreign, you know, she said China's event was the perfect place to confront and see Amara. And baby, I'm gagging because Amara's like, girl, really? This what you do? You got my name on the shirt? You got this stuff on it saying just wild things about me, my character? She's like, everybody basically just wants to get into it Amara. It's the Amara show. At this point, that's what it's kind of look like. It's the Amara show. Amara Negra show. But baby, y'all, we finna get into our next scene. And I know it's just only finna get hotter, spicier, and more up. Cheers. So y'all, after all of that drama, we get to meet our newest cast member, which is Pinky Doll, and we are flying over to Montreal, Canada to get our introduction of Pinky Doll. If you don't know, Pinky Doll is famous from TikTok for her CPN robotic AI aesthetic. Yes, 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 yes. Me, me, me. Yes, yes, yes. And you know, our girl Pinky is, you know, international. She got hit up by Timberland, and she's just been making her waves through the influencer industry and world. And to see her on Love and Hip Hop is truly amazing. And baby, we are getting to find out a little bit more about Pinky's background and, you know, her upbringing. We see that our girl, like I said, has grown up in Montreal, Canada, and baby, she is doing a lot. She's gonna eat 50 hot dogs, and baby, she didn't even get a chance to finish all of the hot dogs before she got sick. She ended up throwing up and running outside. So I see now why that was in the title, and like it was a lot. And you know, she says her persona online, you know, is giving her a lifestyle and giving her a float, but she's like, it's causing more harm to her than it's probably helping her, because she is, you know, trying to find ways to just keep up and keep her name just out there. But she says, you know, her working with Timberland and getting the opportunity and then being able to go to Miami for her new adventure is opening a lot of doors that she was not expecting. And we actually get to see Pinky Doll talk to her mother, you know, just about everything and about her career and just how fast life is moving and everything that's going on. And then also, like, because she's gonna have to leave in a little while, like, what is she gonna do and how is she gonna get everything set and handled. And y'all, you can just tell Pinky Doll is very much so the character that we need, a breath of fresh air on Love and Hip Hop Miami. I'm not gonna lie. And baby, I'm loving this blonde, I'm loving the pink, I'm loving the nails. It's giving hot girl, period. And just to see how beautiful she is and just the work and dedication she's willing to put in, even though it is dangerous to her health and her body. Shows like she just wants to make it and she wants to take care of her family. And you kind of get that feeling since seeing her in the conversation she's having with her mom. And we get into a little bit of their family background and dynamic. In fact, Pinky Doll has a sister named Madonna, and Madonna is a rapper. And she says her and her sister don't have like the best relationship, because her sister thinks they're supposed to be like opposite of each other, but it's just a weird dynamic, and it makes Pinky Doll very emotional when she just thinks about everything and the relationship and the situation. And her mom is being there, of course, for her, and she doesn't want her daughters to be in this kind of situation. But I also can understand and see the dynamic, because we have a parallel, because we have Flo and Gael, and now we're having another sister and sister dynamic where both of the sisters want, I guess, good things, and they want positive outcomes. And just to see how Pinky is affected by her and her sister's relationship, and just how much she's had to do and work she's had to put in just to have her success. I understand, girl. I understand. Well, y'all, then we move on to our next scene. We're back in Miami, and we are with our girl Zoe, and Zoe is dropping a freestyle, baby. Zoe look good. Zoe got the hair, the dress, baby, the looks, baby. It's just giving glamorous, high fashion. And Bobby is there with our girl, and it's only finna get juicy, because let me see something. Bobby told Zoe, girl, you look good. I love it. I love it too. Zoe really do look good. Like, I especially like this brown on you, Zoe, girl. Eat, mama, eat. And like I said, Bobby and Zoe is sitting down to talk, and Zoe, has asked her dancers and her videographer, give her a break for a minute, and she's gonna like catch up with Bobby and have a conversation, about a few things that's been going on in Miami, and just what's been going on, what's been happening. And of course, Bobby got the tea, so Bobby finna go ahead, fill the girls in, let her know what's up and what's been going on and moving and shaking in the streets of Miami. And y'all, it is just interesting to see Bobby and Zoe catch up on everything and hear what's been going on in the streets and what's been happening, and even about her own personal life and situation. Zoe honestly is just being very open and real with Bobby and sharing with Bobby, and I love that. And it's giving, this my good girlfriend, this my good Judy, and guess what? When we get together, we get key, we get the laughs and giggles, but we also talk about the real. And it's just good to have a very light-hearted moment, but also a very little tea spilling session. I always live, because everything is gonna always go down in Miami on Love and Hip Hop. But y'all, we finna get into our next scene. So y'all, in our next scene, we are back in Montreal, Canada, and of course, we are back with our girl Pinky Doll. And Pinky Doll is with one of her friends, and she is showing us around the city of Montreal, Canada, before she is ready to leave. And we find out a little bit more about Pinky Doll as she makes her last content before she leaves Montreal to come to Miami. And we just see where Pinky Doll is from, where she has been to like school, and then also we find out Pinky Doll actually used to be a stripper or an exotic dancer. I prefer the term exotic dancer. And she said she was doing that because she was trying to take care of her family and doing what she had to do. And we also find out that Pinky Doll is a mom, which I did not know that. I never got that impression. I never even would have thought that because how young and beautiful that she is. And Pinky Doll just talks about what her life was back at that time and how everything was. And she says how so many people that she used to know from back then are either dead or in jail and just like in the streets. You would not think that Montreal is hard or like a tough city, but she's like, every place has its places, and people just don't understand. She said, they made paths that they overcame it, and just to see her get emotional while she's riding with her friend in the car as they are just going through the old neighborhoods and going through all parts of the city and just seeing how she is having a self-reflection because of her growth is very beautiful, and it just shows that Pinky is a very determined girl, and she is really ready for the next stage of life. And we even get a really emotional scene where Pinky goes to where she used to live and the home that she used to live in, and like y'all, the whole property is completely empty. There's nothing there but like a fence. And she says she just remembers like how much she had to overcome and how much she has overcome, and how she knows that this is just a reminder that hey, that's the past. She's headed for her future. And baby, I say go ahead, Pinky. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. 1, 2, 3. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, girl. I see you. I feel you. Cheers, love, and congratulations for making it to Love and Hip Hop Miami season 6. And y'all, then before we end those things, Pinky brings up a conversation while she's in the car with her friend about, her sister Madonna and how her sister feels because, Pinky made a song, and of course it took off, and she's getting the calls, and like I said, her sister is a rapper, and her sister Pinky keeps saying that her sister is upset with her because she received the chance and opportunity that she thinks that she feels that she deserves, and it's just crazy to see this, y'all. But then as we get into our next scene, it is our girl Miami Temp, and we are at her event for her book called Shadows of Seduction, which is out and you can buy it. And y'all, she is doing an open reading, and guess what, girl? Our girl Brooke is there, Amar is there, Van is there, baby. Tip's mother is there, and baby Tip is reading, and everybody is gagging. And then Van asks Miami Tip, girl, is this chapter about Eliza? And Miami Tip says no, and she says, these are just stories that, she's collected throughout the years from different girls that she's met, in which, if you know Miami Tip, y'all know Miami Tip, King of Diamonds. Let me tell you something. I'm pretty sure she heard all types of things back in the day in that club. So to give the inside world into her book and her world, it's amazing. And to just see this moment is very positive. Cheers. And so y'all, after Tip reads her book, we get over to the table, and it is Bobby, it's Amara, it's Brooke, and it's Miami Tip, and baby and Van, and they are having a conversation, about Angela's event, everything that happened and occurred, and what took place and went down. And baby, also too about, Eliza's and Van's relationship and how things are kind of right now. Y'all, I'm just gagging because baby, everybody is looking good, but as like I said before, as y'all know, the drama always comes along, and before you know it, the book, the worms are open, and baby, let's just say the tea and the emotions that were boiling and spilling. Just it's giving. Everybody wants to point fingers and, you know, speak about how situations were handled, and pretty much everybody is making it seem like it is Brooke's fault that she should have, you know, defended and stood up for Amara when, you know, she had to sit down with Princess, and Brooke's trying to figure out like what they got to do with me, because that was Amara and Princess. They had nothing to do with me, but okay, that's what we doing, man. And it's crazy because Brooke has really honestly been the peacemaker. Like, she ain't really been, like, she ain't gave us Brooke, but baby, y'all just trying to make it seem like it's just Brooke. It's just the situation itself at hand. And, you know, Bobby gets up and he leaves and walks from the table after, you know, the can of worms have opened and popped and things have been said. And then the next thing you know, Amara turns to Brooke and she says to Brooke, like, Brooke, I really felt like you should have had my back. I really feel like you should set up for me. And she's like, at the moment, I was upset. She's like, but I'm not mad with you now because I kind of understand or know, like, what it is, where we stand. And Brooke is like, girl, what? You know what? I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna leave you to your thoughts. I'm gonna leave you to your opinions. And you already dressed up looking like the table. The reads for Amara, baby. I was like, girl, wait. We were friends. We were just cool. What's happening? And the baby now it turned into a shade fest and a reading fest in the library, and the girls are reading Love and Hip Hop Miami. What's going on? Oh my God, Brooke and Amara at the book at tip event. Lord have mercy. Y'all. So y'all, we enter our next scene. We are back over in Montreal, and it is our girl Pinky Doll, and she is having her goodbye party that her mother is throwing for her and her sister. And baby, Pinky Doll is taking shots. Her party looks very nice. It's friends, family, you know, very intimate, you can tell. And Pinky is having a good time. You know, she's, like I said, she's taking shots. And Pinky gives a speech and tells everyone, you know, hey, she's gonna go to Miami. She's telling everybody her family, she was gonna be famous. And now, you know, they finna see. And baby, she looks, like I said, she looking good. She having drinks. She's cheersing up with her friend. And then we get a knock at the door. And it is Pinky Doll's sister, Madonna. And her mom is excited, and she opens the door for her, and she invites her in. You know, she walks around the party, and she comes in, she speaks to everybody. And you can tell the mood kind of changes when Pinky Doll sees her sister, Madonna. And her sister, like I said, she came in, she speaks to everybody, and she's walking around, and she looks at her sister, and her sister looks at her, and her sister was like, so we'll go in the kitchen and talk. And of course, she was like, yes, we can go in the kitchen and talk one-on-one. And y'all, they walk into this kitchen, and let's just say it didn't start off no cool. It was very high fast, high temperature flames. She was like, girl, I just feel like you're mad with me because I got the career and the life that you always wanted, and you know, you still gonna have to be in Montreal in the club. And her sister's like, girl, you stole that idea from me. You got all that from me. Let's be honest. Let's be real, girl. If I didn't come up with that, girl, you wouldn't even be who you are. You wouldn't even be now. You wouldn't even be right. So pretty much, her sister is saying to her that her success would not be plausible if it wasn't for her. And Pinky Doll's like, no, my name, my career would still be successful without you, because guess what? I was already in process of working on and doing. And y'all, I don't know who's right or wrong about this situation, but y'all, they get so loud that everybody at the party just stops partying and is literally listening to them. And then it gets so heated that Pinky Doll just is like, you know what, Madonna, I'm done. We're not having this conversation anymore. And walks out of the kitchen on her sister. And y'all, that is how we close out that scene. Oh my God. I was not ready for it. Like at all. Like at all. But y'all, then we move into our next scene. It is our girl, Ching Diamond, and she is meeting up with Zoe. Okay, the girls are together. The girls are, having lunch. They catching up, and they finna get into the tea with everything that's going on in Miami and what's been going on, because Zoe and Ching have been working on songs together, and the girls ain't really been able to work and get on the same accord, because, after the whole conversation with Shay, they made, Ching worked this situation out, and like all of a sudden now things are just a little rocky between her and Zoe, and you can see that something's going on. That there's some type of motion, like the girls are about their music, about their money, but we started talking about these relationships and what's been going on and how things are gonna be when some people's significant other get from other places, and the mindset, and it's not, my girls are not staying my girls right now. My girls are getting into a very heated back and forth, and I'm a little concerned about where this conversation may go and land, because y'all, I like Ching, I like Zoe, I like them together. I think they are a very good duo, a very good team, a very good dynamic. They're both beautiful, and I don't want to see this. I don't want to see my girls go at it, but obviously in episode 13, that's what seemed to be going on. My girls are getting into it, and they're going back and forth, and there are fingers and things being said about relationships and jealousy, and it's just giving, this is not a good conversation. Things are not going to end well, and I'm concerned. I'm gonna say, Love and Hip Hop Miami, episode 13, season 6, baby, screaming, crying, and throwing up. This closing was not the closing I was expecting. I wasn't expecting my girls to get into it. I was not expecting this Love and Hip Hop Miami. I was not. But this is how we end out, with my girls going back and forth. So I can only imagine what is going to happen in episode 14. But y'all, it has been your girl, Pretty Sexy Jar Rand, aka Storm the Season. And until next time, y'all be safe, y'all be careful. And yes, y'all see they got my tongue tied. Until next time. Bye, y'all.